It's Boris Johnson's master plan to keep London moving, but is it the way forward or a fantasy wish list? There are ideas to tackle congestion, boost cycling, encourage electric cars and even talk of charging motorists by the mile. There are also radical proposals to redraw the underground map. Parts of London will finally get the tube, others will lose it. Soon after he was elected, Boris Johnson scrapped some of Ken Livingstone's pet transport projects like the Cross River Tram. The new mayor argued there was no budget for them. But none of these new schemes announced today are funded either. The most ambitious plans in the mayor's transport strategy involve tube and rail. The Bakerloo line would be extended south from Elephant and Castle to Lewisham, Catford and Hayes near Bromley. The Northern line would get a new branch from Kennington to Nine Elms and Battersea. And a second Crossrail is back on the cards, a mainline railway from Wimbledon to Epping via Chelsea and Hackney. It would replace parts of the District and Central lines. It would also involve billions of pounds worth of new tunnels under London.
There's lots of one or two line references in the document to projects that we would all like to see, but there's absolutely no ascription of funding, there's no timetable, there's no serious development work going on. So, I think there's a little bit of window dressing has been put on top of this transport strategy.
When Boris Johnson axed the Cross River Tram, Peckham in South London lost out. The Bakerloo extension, if it happens, may come this way, but it may not.
We just feel like we're going around in full circles here at the moment. There doesn't seem to be any clear vision for public transport in South East London, and we really do need the mayor to come forward and say he'll definitely do something and then to deliver that within an agreed time frame, because at the moment we just don't have that.
The mayor also floats the concept of making motorists pay to use roads outside of the congestion zone as a way of reducing traffic and pollution, although City Hall insisted there are no immediate plans. But what of Boris Johnson's big idea for a new offshore airport in the Thames estuary to replace Heathrow? It doesn't get a mention.
Boris Island appears to have sunk, at least without trace for today. I have to say it was never a serious suggestion in the first place. It was designed to allow him to sound anti-Heathrow and pro-flying. So the fact that he hasn't had the courage to actually tell us what he's planning to do on that says it all, really.
Boris Johnson described the plans as his vision to make London the best big city in the world. His critics think his vision is short-sighted. Simon Harris, London Tonight, City Hall.